Hello, I'd like to welcome you all to school today. I'm Mr. Joey. I'm going to be your child's kindergarten teacher this year. I'd like to take this time to go over some things with you all. The goal of this orientation is for you all to walk away with the confidence and the tools to help you and your child with this transition from preschool to kindergarten. The most important thing you can do is to stay motivated and keep a good attitude and participate with your child. If you stay involved with your child this year, they're going to have higher test scores, they're going to have better grades, they're going to have better attendance, they are going to be more positive, have better attitudes, and better behavior. And it can also lead to higher graduation rates in the future. Contrary to some beliefs, a parent's academic level or their socioeconomic level or their ethnic or racial backgrounds, they do not come into factor here with your child's academic success. Successful students have parents that have a positive attitude, they're upbeat about education, they believe their child can do well academically, and they convey that belief to their child. Remember that parental acceptance is very high at this age level. So there are 4 transitions that your child is going to have this year going from preschool to kindergarten. They're going to have a social transition, they're going to have an academic transition, they're going to have an emotional transition, and a physical transition. Now, some of the social transitions that your child is going to face this year is going to be that of learning to share, learning to fit in, learning about peer pressure, what it is, how not to get into it, how to conquer it. They're going to learn how to conquer fears that they have at this age. They're going to learn about taking turns and respecting differences. Remember, we have a multicultural society in our public school system. Some of the academic transitions that your child will be facing this year is learning how to improve their listening skills, learning to pay attention, following simple instructions, recognizing their letters, their numbers, their colors, their shapes, finding solutions for basic problems. Some of their emotional transitions that we are going to be working with this year will be learning how to express their feelings and, most importantly, deal with their separation anxiety. I'd like to take this time to go over their physical transitions that they're going to face. Run, jumping, and throwing is something we're going to be working with this year, and I just would like to take this time to mention to you all that it's going on their report cards this year, and they will be graded on that. They're going to learn how to dress themselves, learning to tie their shoes, and learning those bathroom responsibilities all on their own. But there are ways that you can help, and I know that you all would like to do things for your child as much as you can, like you did in preschool, but it's important that this year you learn to let your child tackle the responsibilities that they are willing to take on and want to conquer all on their own. But you can also give confidence to your child if you just tell them that you're proud of what they're doing, if you show that you're happy with that they have accomplished a task all on their own without you helping them at all. That's going to help. But there are some things that you can do with those 4 transitions. You can help your child with their social transition this school year if you encourage your child, which means just listening to them, teaching them to take turns, cooperating, their communication skills, sharing their communication skills, and following directions in their problem solving. If you go over color, shapes, counting, and cutting, and copying, I know it's done in preschool a lot. We're still working on that this year, and it would be a good idea for you to keep going over that with your child. You can also read to your child, play learning games, listen and retell stories, encourage curiosity, and answer their questions. You can help with their emotional transitions if you can introduce them to empathy and conflict resolution skills. And also, they're physically this year, we're still going to be working with gross motor skills and fine motor skills, and these start even before preschool with their cognitive development, but we will be continuing to learn those this year, and you can help them with that. And it's not something that they will master this year. It takes years into elementary school and early middle school to conquer your gross motor skills and your fine motor skills. But you can help with their gross motor skills this year if you will walk with them, do some throwing, because like I said, this is going to be on their report card. And you can help with their fine motor skills if you will help them manipulate small objects and do some more cutting and copying with them. And there's also some tips that I have for you all that I would like to share. I think they're really important, and I hope you all will take them into consideration. There are 7 steps that I'd like to go with you all over with you all that you can do to get prepared for that big first day next week. The first thing you can do is prepare your child. If you'll put all their school supplies in your backpack and don't leave it askew, then you're going to remember it better. And please remember, we have a dress code, and I know some of you all disapprove and you don't like it, but we have it. We got to stick to it. So please make sure your child is in dress code, because that way I don't have to make any phone calls, and your teacher and that your child is not afraid of their teacher. It's probably different enough that your child's having a male kindergarten teacher. Be excited about your child's first day. If you'll let your child know that you're excited, and if you're positive, and let your child know that this is exciting and fun and you're happy for them to be coming to kindergarten, it's going to help out a lot. And start your school routine early. I would suggest that you should, if you've not already started it, go ahead and start working with that this week, because school starts next week. So what you should do is probably go ahead and pick the bedtime and the storybook that you're going to read, and the bath time. Establish it. This is going to become a ritual, and it's a lot easier if your child is already used to it before school starts. Prepare a healthy breakfast. Our lunch is at 10:30, which I know sounds early for you all, but don't forget that school starts at 7:30, so that's a long time. Make sure it's something filling. It's going to stick with them, because our snack time is after lunch, and it's around, I think it's 1 o'clock this year. So if you fix breakfast for your child, it would be a good idea for you to have breakfast with them that morning if it's something you don't normally do, because this is a good time to build up that confidence and let them know how you're feeling about them going off to kindergarten. Arrive at school on time. Make sure that you have plenty of time, even though you know where my room's at now, at least that you can find the room again, because this is a really big elementary school. And make sure that you have some time to talk to me if you need to, if there is something that you need me to know about the way your child's going to be picked up or dropped off this week. And make sure you can talk to your child some before you leave, because they're going to want to, hug you and kiss you before you go. And leave your child cheerfully, because it's going to leave a good vibe with them. And it's going to make you happy if your child's happy when you leave, and your child's already happy. And honestly, it just makes my job so much easier on that first day if you're happy. Be a good role model to your child. And overall, if you will just participate, pay attention to your child this year, stay up to date. We've got a school letter that comes out, read it. Don't just toss it in the trash. You can volunteer in the classroom, because we have 3 parties each school year, so you can always help out with those. And you can always conference with me if you feel you need to, so I can tell you what your child's doing, what they could work on, what they're doing really great on, how their transition's going, what their development level is. Just follow the steps that I gave you earlier, and I think it will make your transition this year just as easy as it will be for your child. And I really think you all will enjoy kindergarten this year. So I'd like to thank all of you all for coming today, and I will definitely see you all next week. Welcome to kindergarten.